It's a little late coming, but here are my ratings for this year's Premier League kits. All right, let's start with Arsenal. What do I think about the Arsenal kit? It is a Adidas template. I mean, it's not as good as last year's. It's okay. It's a bit average. It's not bad. I'm going to give it a C. We're rating these from S to F, by the way. The Arsenal away kit I like a bit better. I quite like the colours on the Arsenal away. Though I don't like these little bits in the sleeves. I mean, I don't mind the design, but it just feels weird just cut out there. So the away kit, I think it's also going in a C. And Arsenal's third kit, I really, really like that. That's going to get a top rating. Does it get an S? It's replicated on the back. I think we can give the third kit. I think this might be our first S. I don't think we're going to be many today, so we're straight in there with the S on the Arsenal third kit. Aston Villa, I mean, it's boring, horrible sponsor. At least they've gone back to the old badge. I don't mind that bit on the back, but it's not good. Betting sponsor, at least they'll be gone in a year or two, but a D for that. Nothing offensive, but just not great. The away kit, does the away kit have Aston Villa Foundation on all of them, or does it have Betano on some of them? Okay, if they have Aston Villa Foundation on all of them, maybe the white affair. I give it a C. Oh, it's got Betano on it. It goes down. It's boring. Actually, it goes to E because it's really boring. And it does have Betano on it. Right, the Bournemouth kit. This didn't look too bad, but it's a bit of a boring Umbro template. And it's got BJ88 written on it. F tier. Now, I really did like the Bournemouth preseason kit, but we're not rating that here. The away kit, I don't mind the design, but again, it's got BJ88 written. Actually, is that design good? Is it on the? It's not even on the back. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad for Bournemouth this year. That goes down. Now let's check out the third. Maybe the third can bring them some redemption. I quite like that. Is it sort of seashells or something? It is next to a sea. They're next to the beach. I think they're supposed to be seashells. I mean, it makes sense for Bournemouth. I'm going to give that a C. It's crept up to a C. Having BJ88 plastered across the top looks ridiculous, though. Right, let's rate Brentford's kit for this. Is that any different from last year? I don't know. Maybe it's got a little fading. Umbro hasn't done well. Hollywood Bets as well. That's getting F tier. The away kit for Brentford. Now, is this predominantly dark green? This is the third kit. This is the away kit. This isn't dark green. This is... I know I'm colourblind, but I'm pretty sure that's like a pink colour. The third kit is dark green, yeah. Oh, they've changed. Right, the descriptions are mixed up. I don't mind either of those, even if the sponsor is terrible. I think I'll give both of those. They can have C's. They can have C ratings. All right, Brighton's kit. I mean, it's okay. Fairly inoffensive. Yellow bit down the side. It's not interesting, though, is it? D. D for Brighton's home. Let's check their away. The away, they've just got Nike templated. It's okay, but it's Nike templated. D. And the third kit is carried over at least, but D, uninspired. Right, this next rating might cause a bit of controversy. Chelsea. Has this Chelsea kit grown on me? Some people are really liking it. They've gone for something. Do I like it? I don't know if it works. I don't know if they've done it well. Oh, what's the sponsor on it? What's the sponsor on it? Wait, is this sponsorless still? Surely not. So it looks like they're still sponsorless on their shirt, which is kind of interesting because they had that problem a few years ago. Oh, if they keep it sponsorless, I'm actually willing to give it a decent score. It's going to be controversial. I'm going to give it a B. The away kit, I think this could be nice, but that collar is horrible. D. I do like this third kit. I'm not sure about the horizontal stripe, but it's sort of gone for this punk feel, and I quite like that. I'm going to give it an A. Chelsea have actually come out of this quite well. Now, Crystal Palace's home kit is one of my favourites, but this big dodgy sponsor on the front ruins it. If you can buy it sponsorless, then that's what I would go for. I don't know if you can, but I would definitely be getting the sponsorless version. I'm gonna give it a C. It would be S tier if it didn't have that sponsor. The away kit, again, it's really nice, but it's ruined by the sponsor. It's also going to get a C. And the same again for the third kit. I think all three of them are really nice. Ruined by a sponsor. Everton, again, ruined by a sponsor. It's okay. D, I think the sponsor, without the sponsor, it could be a good one. Same with the away. I kind of like the minimalist badge. Actually, I'm going to give that one a C. I think that's a pretty solid one. And the third kit, it's just sort of white. It's not too bad. C. We're going to end up with a lot in C. I can see it happening now. Fulham. They've been Adidas templated. E. The away kit, I mean, it's a weird, I don't, if Fulham had black and white, black and red, sorry, stripes before, a retro look. I assume they have based on that. I mean, it looks like a Bournemouth kit. I'm not a fan. It's also going low. Now, this is the third kit. This is more interesting. I think I can get on board with that. But it is still a betting sponsor. We're going to go in the D category for that one. Okay, next team to rate is Ipswich. I mean, look, this is a nice one. It's sort of got a classic design. Sponsor is relatively inoffensive unless you really hate Ed Sheeran. I'm giving Ipswich an A. The retro design, a more wholesome than normal sponsor. It's pretty good. The away shirt, I mean, I wish the sleeves had the design, but I quite like it. The sort of the Umbro feel is an interesting collar, interesting round collar. I'm going to go B on the away. Now let's look at the third. That is very pink, isn't it? Oh, but it's got a skyline on it. Oh, I do like it. It's got like wavelengths. Is it like, is it a sun? It says something about a sunset. Cottages, right. I like that. I'm giving that an A. No, I'm giving that an S. I think that's a special shirt, actually. I like it. It's a little bit different. It's cool. Leicester City, I mean, oh, it's boring and it's got a horrible sponsor. F tier. Can their away kit recover? Oh, no. Bad execution. Right, that's also going F tier. I mean, is Leicester going to get a triple F tier? Let's see what the third kit is. Have they got a third? Yeah, it's just... Actually, it's got a design in the back. Oh, it's got a little fox design. Okay, no, I'm willing to give that a better... They've escaped the triple F tier. Bad sponsor still, but it's getting a C. Next up, Liverpool. Let's have a look at Liverpool's kits this season. I mean, this has got the "You'll Never Walk Alone" written into the shirt. I can't remember if this was shown ages ago, or if this is like a redo of an old one. I can't remember if there's an old one that did this. I can't quite see the "You Never Walk Alone" in it. I don't like the collar. It's a D, I'm afraid. The away kit, it's relatively plain, but it's also relatively inoffensive. It's going to get a C. It's a lot of shirts in the C tier. All right, let's check out the third kit for Liverpool then. It's got the vertical tick. It's got a strange collar. I quite like the design and the colours. C tier again. You got to be something special to get into those top tiers, I think. All right, let's have a look at Man City's kits for this season. It's got this area code on it, which I'm not convinced by. The Puma is kind of not that interesting. I already seen these collars. I can see these collars getting stretched and out of shape and stuff already. I'm giving it a D. I don't think it's a great kit. The away, I mean, it's based on an old kit, retro vibes. I quite like it. We're going to go B for the Man City away. Now, the maroon on the third kit is nice. I like this. And it's sort of got this design in the background. I like that maroon. I'm going to give it an A. So, Man City haven't come way too bit. Wait, there's a fourth kit for Man City. Let's hold our horses. What is the fourth? What colour is that? Pale yellow, navy turquoise, and teal applications. Definitely City with these weird circular bits on it. It's interesting. It feels like good idea, bad execution again. I'm going to put it in C tier, C tier. All right, Manchester United home kit this season, Snapdragon. It's an Adidas template, relatively inoffensive. I mean, it's better than the other Adidas templates because Snapdragon's probably a better sponsor. It's going to go C tier. The away kit this season, this navy blue and the design in the background. It's quite nice. I like this. Kind of cool. Shame about the back bit, but that's fine. I think the away kit, I'm going to give... Let's put it A. Let's put it A. And the third kit, with the red devil on it, it looks like a flag from about 10 different countries. But I'm going to give it a B for the third kit. That's not bad for Man United. That's not bad. Newcastle. Is this Newcastle? Is this Juventus? Is this Grimsby? Which team has got this? About 1 million teams have this kit this year. It's Adidas, black and white striped template. It's not interesting. Gets a D. The way design is a bit more interesting. It brings back a bit of a retro feel. Shame about the sponsor, but I don't mind that. It gets it up to a C. Gets it up to a C. Let's have a look at the third kit. Oh yeah, the third kit has the old badge. Its colours, again, shame about the sponsor, but I think we can give that a B. We'll Adidas template sort of still back down to a C. Right, where are we up to next? Nottingham Forest. And it looks like we got some more Adidas templates, although these look like they got designs on them. It's not bad. I think it's a dodgy sponsor again, though. D. The design's just not that interesting. The away, I like the colours and the print on this. I'm willing to boost it up, but again, dodgy sponsor. C. Right, next to be rated, Southampton. Dodgy sponsor, ugly kit. F, says the Portsmouth fan. The away kit, the away kit's not too bad, but it looks like the unique design that they had on a load of Dortmund kits and stuff a few years ago. I'm going to give it an E. I'll be generous. And the third, oh my word. I mean, that is bright. I'd heard people mention it. Do you know what? I'm not against that. I could see Southampton looking ridiculous in that. I'm going to give it a... I'm going to boost it. I'm going to give it a C. That's generous from a Portsmouth fan. I'd love to see them wearing that. Spurs. Now, it sort of feels like Spurs have had a kit like this forever, but it's also... I think they haven't actually had one for about 12 years. So they used to always have kits like this, though. So it probably harks back to an older one. Is it interesting? It's not that interesting. It's going in D. Now, the away kit. I don't mind the away kit. That's kind of a bit more interesting in terms of design. I know people sometimes say there's only so much you can do with a kit. That goes into the C. Let's look at the third kit. Now, this is a love it or hate it kit, isn't it? I hate the collar. It looks like dandelions on the shirt as well. It looks like a badly cut lawn. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Spurs fans. It's a D. West Ham. Simple, nice colours, horrible sponsor. D. It's not like setting the world on fire. Now the black away with the red bits. Is there a print in the shirt? I think there is, but I can't make it out. Show me the shirt again. What's on? There is something on the shirt, and I want to see it. Here we go. Let's go back to this one. Zoom in. I like that. I'm going to give that... The sponsor ruins it a little, so it's going to get an A. Let's check out West Ham. Third kit. A white one. I mean, that's kind of a cool design. Nice colours on it. Little trims of gold, maroon, and a white shirt. I like that third. It's going to get a B. Again, the sponsor ruins it. Wolves. Let's have a look at Wolves. Oh, it's not good, is it? Dodgy sponsor. Not an interesting shirt. Centre aligned. I don't mind. It's going to get a D. And finally, the Wolves away. Do I like the Wolves away? The Wolves away is like a controversial one, isn't it? It's going to be a love it or hate it shirt. I can see it now. I like the idea. I hate the sponsor ruins it, really. Without the sponsor, that would be a nice shirt. Actually, tell you what, go back to it. I mean, the sponsor is just slapped across it, and the badge is across the nose. I feel like if they'd have moved the badge, if they'd have moved the wolf down, the badge up or the badge over here, and moved this sponsor down or off the shirt, it would be even better. It could have been better. It's gonna get a C. Nice idea, bad execution. Just want to look at this Wolves goalkeeper kit. That's kind of cool. Also, missing that dodgy sponsor. Although the wolf on it does look a bit derpy. So that's my Premier League tier list for this year. For the kits, home, away, third. So Ipswich and Arsenal up the top. And a whole load of teams with dodgy betting sponsors, uninspired kits down the bottom. Maybe I've been harsh on this Leicester one down here. Maybe I'll bump it up to an E. But yeah, certainly... I mean, I feel like I could be swayed on that Bournemouth kit. Maybe some of the Newcastles I could be swayed on. But yeah, the sooner those betting sponsors go, the better. I mean, they're ruining the shirts. They're making them ugly. Dodgy companies. Yeah, so that was my Premier League tier list. If you want to see my other tier lists of kits, make sure you click here. There is the Championship one for this season. So make sure you go check out how I rated this season's Championship kits.